This is a study period vlog. And yeah, I'm studying my master's in law and this is my last semester. So yeah, I have tons of exams, but they are not as hard, I think, as the ones that I had on my first semester, which by the way, you can check that out in my channel because I've also made a vlog about those ones. And also I'm changing the format of the videos. I used to make the videos like kind of those silent vlogs or more ASMR. I'm going to make a change and see how they work with my voice. I still don't want to show my face because I feel much more comfortable like that. But anyways, I hope you guys like the video. This is going to be an intense week, actually an intense 2 weeks because I have 2 weeks of exams, but I bet that everything's gonna be fine. Today I have administrative law exam. I've studied the whole week, the whole last week, not administrative law though. I studied tax law, which is really hard. I'm sure I've already posted that video like last week probably, but yeah, it's early in the morning, not that early, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. My exam is at 2 p.m. All my exams are at 2 p.m. So I have a little time to study, to check a few things out. Yeah, this is boring. I'm a little bit stressed because I'm not sure how the exam is going to be or if we are going to have enough time, because the teachers already sent us like the criteria to be followed to do the exam, but it doesn't match with the information we have on the guía docente. That the guía docente is like the instructions of the subject, the units
you're going to give, the themes, how the exam is going to work, the percentage of the homework and stuff.
And the criteria they gave us like 4 days ago didn't match the guía docente. So I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know. Anyways, let's try to focus a little bit and study. I'll probably change locations. I'll go to another room because my head is hurting a little bit and this is too bright. But let's see. So I've just finished doing the exam. I just came back from college. So I think the exam went pretty well. I mean, the test part, I'm always unsure about the test because I feel like tests are more tricky, so I'm never sure about those ones. But I would say overall it was good. We also had to do a lawsuit, which we had almost not enough time. I mean, we just had an hour to make a full lawsuit, and I mean that's almost impossible. We didn't have enough time. I finished it on time, but I know it was quite lacking because I have some things that were left out, or that I just like talk about it from a general perspective. But it's done. Now I have to study labor law. No, not labor law. I have to study international law because I have the exam in 2 days, and I have not studied that yet because I was focused on this one, on administrative law, and on labor law, which I'll probably have to study 1 or 2 units today, and also with tax law, which is impossible. But yeah, I have to check out international law. It's not very difficult, but I don't know. We'll see, because I have no idea what is it about. So anyways, from international law, I don't have a lot of things because this is from last year. I'll have to check on my campus, or check my notes from class, but I didn't really like this teacher, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, I have a book. I have this book that I forgot I had. This is actually not a, textbook. It's more a compilation of tons of, treaties. But I think it also has, I don't know. It looks really good. It looks super nice. It's not mine. It's from the library. I would have to study all of this because it's a lot. It's okay. So this is, how many pages does this have? I think I've already showed this book before, but it has this. This doesn't count because our low cases, I think. Yeah. So the last page, it's 3,140. So that's a lot. I could check a few things from this book, and I'll also see if there's any document uploaded on the campus, or any notes I have from class. Or also, we had done in class a Kahoot, like some questions that may be on the exam on the private part, because this is private. We also have public international law, which in my opinion it's very easy, but we'll see. The exam is in 2 days, so I have hope. It's 7 p.m. I'll probably eat at 9. So anyways, let's try to get things done. I'll try to study all private international today, and also I'll try to study 2 short units from labor law. That would be perfect, ideal, and amazing. Yeah. By the way, these are my notes from last year, which are amazing, I think. The exam was super hard last year. It was very, very hard, but I think my notes were really good. I mean, I've read them not too long ago, and I didn't understand a lot of things, but I think I could recreate this because I study while I make this kind of notes. But the problem is that sometimes I won't understand the meaning of a few things, just like I understand it in that moment, but later I just forget about it. So I did this page and this one. My head hurts a lot, so I think I'm going to stop here. It's just half of a lesson, but I have to prioritize my health, so I think I'm going to stop here. Labor law, obviously I don't have time to study labor law. Well, I do have time, but I don't feel that good. So I'll see what I'll have to do with labor law, because obviously I don't have enough time. But I think we are doing great. I'm going to have enough time to study everything, so it will not be a problem. I will stop studying now, but I am going to check the code we did on the last day of class. Because I think most of those questions are going to be on the final exam, so perfect. Like I've seen all of this, okay, which is very tiring. What hour is it? It's 8:30. I'll try to go to bed early and rest a little bit to feel better tomorrow, to feel fresh like a lettuce. Okay, it's the next day. I feel much better and ready to study a lot because finally, at the end, yesterday I didn't study that much, so I have to study everything today. What have I done? But I feel much better, so everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. My notes from last year are amazing. I'm going to be very fast, very quick. I think before eating, I'll be able to study all private international, I hope. And in the afternoon, I can focus on public international. And about labor law, I don't know. I don't know. Don't talk to me about that, please. Yeah, let's get into it.
Filiación también es por ley interna. Parece ser. Competencias post-loc, paternofiliales, vale, todo loc. Ámbito de aplicaciones, oficina común patrimonial.
I think I finished reviewing this part. I think it's more or less well done. So I'm gonna move on to the public part, I would say. I mean, it's great. This is the book I am going to read to study for tomorrow's exam. It's a really good one. It's from the library, and in fact, I had to return it a few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, but as I needed it, I just decided to keep it. I'll return it tomorrow, right after the exam. I'm gonna get a sanction. It's okay. I accepted it. I know I'm doing the wrong, but I need it, so I'll just go with it. In fact, I cannot enter the library because I have not returned this book. Hi, so it's actually 1 a.m. in the morning. I've just finished writing my notes. I could resume everything into these 2 pages. I'm quite proud of it. Obviously, I have to review, but tomorrow I have enough time. That's not the only thing I have. I have tons of papers. Look at this, and this is not everything because I still have a few more pages left, and the book that I showed you previously, the 2 books, this one, and I have another one that it's not here, but I'll show you guys everything tomorrow that I have more time. Yeah, I think this exam is going to go very good because I think it's just 20 questions or maybe 30 to answer in, I think it's in an hour, in 1 hour. I think it's going to be super easy. I don't know. Anyways, good night. I'm having a conflict right now because I have to upload my master's end of master's project, and I needed to sign several pages. The problem is that the app I use can only sign the first page because I don't know why. I've tried to install the digital sign into the iPad and check if there are any other applications that I could use to sign, but the problem is that I don't remember the password for the digital sign, so I'll have to send everything like in individual documents. I've asked my tutor if I could do that, and he said let's just do that and we'll see what happens. I have to send 3 documents because if you attach all the documents together after you sign them, the sign will lose its validation, obviously. So okay, let's just do this. Okay, I'm going to send it. I was able to do it. Look at this. So let's check if it works. Okay. Okay, I did it. I told you I was going to show you the notes I made yesterday from the book, which is this one, not this. I have so many pages, and today I need to review a lot. But I have a good feeling about this exam. On the back, I have some receipts because I reuse dirty pages. Yeah, I can only use one side of the page, but it's fine. Sometimes I glue them together because I'm embarrassed. I get shy. People look at me weirdly when they see the back of the page, but it's fine. I'm going to get dressed and I'll review a little bit more right before the exam. This is going to be too heavy, but it's okay. Heavy, and this one I'm going to take out the both zips. The pencil case. Oof. This is very heavy. Okay, it's not that bad. The exam went pretty bad, to be honest. It was terrible. It was horrible. I was not expecting those questions. I mean, who would have guessed that they would actually ask for like real cases or about specific articles? I thought it was going to be more general. It was not only me though. I've talked to a few more people and they thought the same. Anyways, I have a bad feeling about this exam, but they're going to tell us the results this afternoon. So it's going to be really quick. That's thankfully because I don't like living with the feeling of not knowing what is going to happen. So I'm glad they are going to get the exams corrected in really soon. Now I'm going to have lunch. It's 4 p.m. but I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to do it right now, and then I will study for the ontology exam, which is on Friday in 2 days. I don't know. I feel kind of unmotivated. So I'm going to study this. I just have the notes that I took in class because there are no PowerPoints, at least for this part of this subject. Because in total there are 3. we have criminal, we have civil, and we have philosophy of deontology. And as for the criminal part, we don't have any material on the campus, so I'll just have to go for the notes that I took, which are not a lot. It's just this part. I don't know. Today I'll try to study this part, and tomorrow I'll study civil and philosophy. So I'm going to end it here. It's almost midnight again. I've read all my notes. I still have to read a little bit some articles from the law, but I'm just going to leave it there because I'm very tired and the allergies are killing me, dude. I just can't stop sneezing and I have a really runny nose. Let's just go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, this is the next day. It turns out that through the group chat of my class, Dave sent some pictures of the exam of deontology, the exam we're going to have tomorrow, of the last year. So I'm going to review it. The teacher said that the exam is going to be the same, at least in civil. We are not sure in criminal law or philosophy, but in civil it's going to be the same. So I'm going to read them, then I'll do some tests that they're online, and I think that will be all. Hi, so I just finished reading all the documents I had to read that are uploaded on my campus. I read all the PPTs from philosophy. I think I have everything under control. So now I'm going to read this print that I have about the sanctions you can get if you commit an offense to the deontology laws. I don't really know how to explain this, but if you do something wrong as a lawyer, you are going to get a few sanctions that are listed here. But before going back to my studies, I have to talk to you guys about a new obsession. It's a webtoon that's amazing. It's called Marioneta. Like, it literally gives me a reason to live, because right now I'm really stressed with the exams. I handle a lot of stuff, and literally reading a few chapters at night right before going to sleep, it just makes me feel so happy. It's this one. And the plot also touches a few like important issues, like such as, for example, racism and nationalism, which I find super interesting. Go and read it right now, because I really need to talk about this webtoon to someone, because it's oh my god, I keep saying this one, but what am I going to say? I like it a lot. Anyways, conclusion, you need to read this webtoon. And now I'm going back to studying because it's 7:40 p.m. I still need to read this, and I also wanted to read labor law at least one unit, at least one unit. I think I will be able to do that. So let's go back to work. I hate this. It's early. I think it's like 11:30 or something like that. But I'm going to go to bed right now because I wanna go to English class tomorrow, and probably I'll have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready and stuff. Yeah, so as I told you before, I wanna go to English class. I'll leave earlier to be on time. For the exam. I'll see if I can find any empty spot because everyone right now is on their exam season. So probably it's going to be super crowded. But I hope I can find an empty spot during lunchtime because when I have exams, I don't like eating because I don't want to feel nervous or like throwing up for the nervousness. So I try to go with my stomach empty. I usually have a big breakfast before. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's go to bed and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello. It's actually 8 p.m. I came home at 4:30 more or less. I ate lunch, I rested, I took a nap, and I chilled for a few hours till now. I wanted to talk to you about the feeling I had about the exam. It went really, really, really good. I think it was super easy. Also, we had the questions of the exam. We had some questions because I was reviewing like past exams and also the official exam of the abogacía de bar. I think it's called the bar. From previous years, and some of those questions were repeated. So it was really, really, really good. I did it really fast. It was super quick. Super quickly. As I told you before, there are 3 departments in this subject, and there was a little bit of confusion. Some teachers were saying, yeah, you can start doing your exam because we had in total 3 papers, 3 exams that were separated, and some others were saying, no, you have to wait till you have all the exams together. So it ended up being a mess, but it was really easy. I have high hopes about this one. And in the morning while I was heading to my English class, I received the notification I have passed international law, which is, oh my god, I have a 7.5, which is great. I'm not annoyed. It's perfect. Thank God, because I was very worried. I was extremely worried. Surprisingly, there was a lot of space in the study room. I think it's because they opened another room aside. Last year we also had that study room, but it was like just one single room. Now they've made another opening too. It's really large. There was a lot of space, so I'm going to repeat, and I'll go there probably next week as well because it was super comfortable. Not noisy at all. It was great. So now I'm going to review a little bit of Chinese because I didn't go last week because I was really tired and I wasn't feeling well. So I skipped classes and now I have to study more because I need to catch up. Chinese is really difficult, so I try to go to every class because if not, I get lost and I don't want to be left behind. So I'm going to review that a little bit, and then I have to study labor law because it's time for labor law. Hi, so it's actually quite late, so I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to read labor law. What a surprise! What a surprise! To be honest, I'll have to study a lot this weekend. I'm not going to film, obviously, because I need also a rest of filming, but trust me, that's everything I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to Chinese class tomorrow, and I'll spend the whole day, the whole weekend studying for labor law. It's a lot. I don't know. I guess I'll try to do a whole video of this week and as a part 2 of next week's videos. So that's all I have to say for today's videos. I hope you liked it and see you next week. Thank you.